Hello, I'm your trainer, and today we're breaking down the GDPR, the world's toughest privacy law, into simple, actionable terms for your business. GDPR stands for General Data Protection Regulation. It's a comprehensive set of rules designed to give EU citizens more control over their personal data. Enforced since May 2018, it replaced outdated laws to keep up with the digital age of social media, smartphones, and cloud computing. The first objective is protecting fundamental rights. In the EU, privacy isn't just a preference, it's viewed as a basic human right that must be guarded. The second goal is harmonization. It creates a single set of rules across the entire EU, making it easier for businesses to operate across borders. Don't let the name fool you. Even if your business is based outside the EU, these rules likely apply to you if you handle EU citizens' data. If you offer goods or services to people in the EU, or even just monitor their online behavior with cookies, you must comply with the GDPR. This applies to organizations of all sizes, from local charities to massive tech giants. If you process EU personal data, you're in scope. So what is personal data? It's any information that can identify a living person, either directly or indirectly. This includes direct identifiers like a person's name, their photograph, an ID number, or even their personal email address. But it also covers indirect data, things like IP addresses, location data from a phone, or even specific medical and financial information. Processing is the catch-all term for anything you do with that data: collecting it, storing it, sharing it, or even just viewing it on a screen. The data subject is the individual person whose data is being handled. They are the center of all these protection rules. Next, we must distinguish between two critical roles: the data controller and the data processor. Your responsibilities depend on your role. The data controller is the entity that decides why and how personal data is processed. For example, a bank is the controller of its customers' info. A data processor is a separate service provider that handles data on behalf of a controller, like a cloud storage company or a payroll vendor. One of the most vital concepts is consent. Under GDPR, consent must be a clear positive action, not a pre-ticked box or silence. For example, if you want to send marketing emails, the user must explicitly click a button to join your list. You cannot assume they want in. What happens if things go wrong? A personal data breach is any security incident where data is accidentally or unlawfully lost, stolen, or altered. If a breach occurs that puts people at risk, you must notify the data protection authorities within 72 hours of becoming aware of it. All data handling must follow 7 core principles, starting with transparency and only collecting the minimum data needed for a specific purpose. You must also ensure data is accurate and keep it no longer than necessary. Once its purpose is served, it should be securely deleted. Security is paramount, but so is accountability. You must be able to demonstrate that you are following these rules through documentation. GDPR grants individuals powerful rights, like the right of access to request a copy of all information an organization holds about them. They also have the right to erasure, often called the right to be forgotten, allowing them to request data deletion under certain conditions. Failure to comply can be extremely costly. Fines can reach up to 20 million euros, or 4% of your company's global annual revenue. However, the financial penalty is only part of the story. The loss of customer trust and brand reputation can be even more damaging long-term. To get started, conduct a data audit. Identify what data you hold, where it's coming from, where it's going, and who has access to it. Update your privacy policies to be clear and simple, and ensure your entire team is trained on their data protection responsibilities. Key takeaway 1. GDPR isn't just about checkboxes. It's about fostering a culture of respect for individual privacy. 2. Transparency is a competitive advantage. Customers are more loyal to brands they know they can trust with their information. 3. Data protection is an ongoing commitment. Regular reviews of your data practices are essential to staying compliant and secure. Thank you for watching this introduction to GDPR. Remember, protecting data is protecting people. Let's make privacy a priority.